All right, as you can see, things have changed since the last time I saw everybody. This coronavirus lockdown's really put a damper on my haircut, so my hair's grown a little bit, and we'll just go from there, I guess. All right, our women's highlights this year for the 2019-20 women's tennis. I was really proud of the girls. They had at the end of the fall season, they had a GPA, I think, of 3.0 or better, which is always good. The girls are good students in the classroom, and that's what we like to see. We played 4 freshmen this year in our lineup who gained valuable experience. I feel that our team is starting to learn what it means to compete day in and day out, and this will be a major factor for next year as the team looks to develop and improve. At the end of the year, in the spring season, in the fall, we had a big win over Roberts Wesleyan University, which is a ECC opponent of ours. It's the first time in the school's program history that we've ever defeated Roberts Wesleyan, and it was a good win for our girls, and I was really proud of our effort. I'm looking forward to working with the girls, and hopefully this summer, if they play a few tournaments, work a little bit on their own, I think that next year we have a promising future to look forward to. Going into the team awards, we'll start with the most valuable player, and I'd like to announce that Lena Gruber, our freshman from Germany, is our most valuable player. She played both number 1 singles and 1 doubles for the Wildcats. She had a great example for her teammates to follow, as she was a very committed player. She works hard on and off the court, good student. She's got a great attitude, and she's a really quiet team leader in that regard. And I just want to say, appreciate all your work and effort, and thank you, Lena. Moving on to our most improved player on the women's side. That award goes to Christina Stasek. She's cringing right now because she does not like to be called Christina. So I'll refer to her as Tina. Tina has improved immensely since I arrived here at Damon in the last 2 years. She continues to improve each and every day. Her biggest athletic assets are her forehand, and she's very fast in the court and very explosive. She hates to lose. Her biggest talent is probably her competitiveness, and this has been a big impact on her teammates. And I think if she can continue to push herself this summer, she's going to be a senior. She'll do some great things for Damon Tennis. So I want to thank you again, Tina, and congrats for winning this award. Moving on to the Unsung Hero Award for our women's tennis team. This award will go to our freshman, Erica Jasinski, who played number 3 in our singles lineup and number 2 doubles. Is a freshman from Pennsylvania. She has a fierce fighter's attitude. She loves to work hard, loves tennis. She has a passion for tennis, and that's one thing as a coach you love to see in your players. She has a passion for tennis. She went home after Christmas break, I know, and during Christmas break, and worked out a little bit on her own. She told me she played a little bit, so that's always good. Love to have a passion for it, and I'm hoping that she can continue to have that passion this summer. She was actually our last match when we beat Robert Wesleyan. The team score was tied 3-3. She was in the 3rd set, down 0-3, which is a tough comeback for anybody to be down that far in the 3rd set, and with the match for the team on her shoulders. And she came back from 0-3 down to win the match, and it was a great victory for not only herself but for the team, and awesome opportunity for her to use that experience and use it in the future. So again, want to say congrats, Erica, for the Unsung Hero Award. All right, moving on to the men's program and the highlights of our men's team. We had a fall season, which is a pretty shortened season, and then with the spring season the way it was, we ended up being able to get in 11 matches total this year. So the men went 3-8 overall, and we continued to play a competitive schedule. We had a tough schedule over our spring break, and I feel that I really want to push the guys to a higher level, and I feel like they need to have that competitiveness and have a competitive schedule. So it's a little tough sometimes, but they've been doing a good job about just really working hard and trying to improve. At the end of the fall season, the team had the highest GPA of all the male teams, and at Damon they had a 3.51, and really proud of them. The guys are really good in the classroom again, putting in the effort off court. So proud of that fact. The team was definitely looking forward to playing the ECC conference at the end of the spring, because we really felt we had a chance to finally make the ECC tournament for the first time in school history. But because of the coronavirus episode, we were not allowed to finish the season, as like everybody else knows. So that was a disappointment, because I really felt we had a chance to make the conference tournament this year. But with that being said, hopefully our guys will get out, compete hard this summer, play some tournaments, and be hungry for some success next year. As far as the team awards, we'll start with most valuable player. And on the men's side, Fabian Wilde, a senior from Germany, is our most valuable player. He played #1 singles and #1 doubles this year. He has a career 69 wins, both singles and doubles, and he's put himself in the record books at Damon. He's a hard worker, good kid. Everybody knows Fabi. If you just mention the word Fabi on campus, everybody knows who it is. He's a very personal guy, fun-loving guy. I've had a great opportunity to work with him. And the funny thing is, over Christmas break, Fabi got a haircut, and everybody knows that Fabi's hair was much more than the hair I have on me right now. He had a ponytail. He comes back over Christmas break, and one of our first practices, everybody gets together, and I look over and I see this guy, and I'm like, oh my God, we must have a new player on the team. And all of a sudden I realize it's Fabi, and he cut his hair, and unlike Samson, who had his hair cut in the Bible and lost all of his power, his haircut actually, I think, made him a better player. He played some great tennis for us in the spring, and he had a big win over number 18 Florida Southern on spring trip, and maybe that haircut did him justice. But anyway, he's done some great things for us. A good scholar. He's an ITA scholar athlete. He's been a D2 Athletic Directors Award winner over the last couple of years, and again, appreciate all of his hard work. So congrats to Fabi. Moving on, for our most improved player of the year, we got to go to James Schaub-Ravitsky. James is also a senior. He's from Williamsville, New York. Great kid, and I guess most improved award, that's all I got to say. He's probably the most improved player I've had in the program in the last 2 years on the men's side. And he's been fun to work with, and his improvement's been phenomenal. And I had his teammates in early February at practices this year coming up to me at practice going, Coach, James is really improving. And he's always been a really good doubles player. And but now they're starting to talk about him in practice, about his singles play. And all of a sudden, you could see that he was starting to take sets off kids on the team that he'd never taken, more than a few games, over the last couple of years. And me as a coach, I could see his improvement. And I was just so impressed with what he's done over the 2 years that I've been here. So I appreciate James. He's always been one of those guys that puts the team ahead of himself. But at the same time, he's made a huge jump in his own game. He puts the time in and the effort on and off the court. And so really appreciate him for that. He's a very coachable kid, and that's the difference. He loves to be coached. He's also one of these, he's been a 3-time ITA Scholar Award winner and a D2 Athletic Directors Academic Award winner. So again, James, appreciate your hard work, and congrats for the Most Improved Award. And going to our last award for the men's side, we go to our unsung hero, and that will be Philip Vance, a freshman from Orchard Park, New York. And one thing about Philip, you gotta love this guy. He was named the Rookie of the Week, February 10th through the 16th, 2020, for the ECC conference. He's a solid player who will improve a lot while he spends his next 3 and 4 years here at Damon. And same thing I love about Philip is he's very passionate about tennis. He wants to get better. This guy loves to work. He constantly wants to hit 10 more balls. He wants to practice 10 more minutes. He wants to do 100 more forehands, etc. And you know what? It doesn't stop there. He likes to go in the weight room and put the work in, rips off his shirt, and next thing you know, you look over and there's Superman. He loves to get physical, puts the work in, like I said, and he sets the tone for his teammates. I love Philip's attitude and his hard work, his desire, and his commitment, and he'll do great things for Damon over the course of time. Keep on keeping on, Philip. Thanks, buddy. And by the way, just want to let you know, quick shout out, this is my lockdown uniform. Haha. Good job, people.